are here teaming up with Verizon to discuss something that is so important to me. I am so passionate about this because I'm in it with everybody, and it is how to raise our kids in a digital world while keeping them safe, confident, connected. And here to share practical tips that everyone can use is Verizon's spokesperson, lawyer, professor, and author of The Parent's Guide to Parenting in the Digital Age. Thank you for writing the book. Please welcome Dr. Elizabeth Malavidoff. Elizabeth, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? What do you want to say today?
I really want people to feel reassured and to be calm. I mean, I know that it's scary that we're seeing more and more kids on their phones, on devices. We can do this.
What is the first tip that you have?
So I really think, and it might seem a bit, I won't say counterintuitive, but this idea to explore together, right? I'm not saying like we're going to be banning things or anything like that. I think that we can jump in and we can show our children how to use internet and technology and social media and video games responsibly.
I think it's actually vital because a lot of people don't want to deal with it because it's so insurmountable. Like it feels so big and so vast.
Exactly, which is why you have to jump in as a parent, as a digital guardian, and you can do it even if you don't understand the technology, even if you don't know what the latest apps are. You are trying to do what's best for your child. So if you're watching with them together, you can guide them. So for example, I had someone whose younger child wanted to be on a social media platform. And so they would watch this together and they would curate the feed and they were able to fix it so that way years later when the child was able to actually go onto this social media platform, the feed was already curated perfectly for them.
And if you have teenagers and teenagers, they don't want to do it. They do, I mean, really, they're like, ugh, but it has to be done. You have to deal, you're a parent, we signed up for this. Okay.
Thank you. So I'm going to take you over to the next one, yes. Because you just said it, we're parents, we signed up for this, right?
That's right.
So don't panic, prepare.
Yes.
Drew, unfortunately, the average 12-year-olds, they do see inappropriate content. And unfortunately, the icky stuff, our kids as young as 10 years old can see that too. 15% usually do, and they're not looking for it. Start having those conversations early, have them often. Realize that your children may see something inappropriate, but you want your child to know they can come to you if anything goes wrong, that you're not going to take it away.
I literally, I'm like, kids, I want you to tell me everything, and I'll figure out how to deal with it somewhere. So you don't feel in that moment that you've come to someone who's going to get angry.
Exactly. It's the safe place, not the punishment place.
So smart. All right.
Woohoo, last one.
And the final tip is?
The final one. Okay, so this one's really cool. It's the Verizon Family App where you can like manage the content. You can, look at the filters. You can locate family members. You can set screen time limits depending on what you need, what's appropriate for your family, for the age of your children. And they also have the Gizmo Watch if you need that.
That's right.
Which is really cool because you don't have to give them all a smartphone. You can give them something else.
I have done that myself. We scaffold things as parents. We don't, give them a fancy car at 16. We don't let them walk around without getting a sense of the neighborhood. We prepare them. So why not do this with the technology? I think this is so great.
I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. And some other cool stuff that's happening this summer, which I think is just a perfect time because we need to unplug a bit. And so Verizon's Arcade Unplugged is going to be coming around. It's going to be a great thing for people and families to play and connect in real life, get off those devices for a little while, and just, in my opinion, you disconnect to reconnect.
I am so appreciative because I do think Verizon is stepping up to the plate to say, it may not be great for our bottom line, but take a day off the phone.
Exactly.
See what your life is like. Also, hey, parents, you are winning what feels like a losing battle, but that is not the reason to turn off and give up. It's actually the reason to lean in more and just go, we're going to figure this out and we're going to figure it out together because it's worth it.
100% worth it. It really is.
Oh, Elizabeth, I cannot thank you enough.
Anytime.
And I cannot thank Verizon enough. And by the way, a lot of the people who are in charge there have kids themselves.
Yes, they do.
And I see the realities and the passion behind what they're doing.
Yep.
So I'm very honored to be associated with them.
Me too.
Thank you, everybody.